The passion runs deep here in Norman, Oklahoma, or as they say, sooner born and sooner bred, and when I die, I'll be sooner dead. Welcome to Oklahoma and the home of the Sooners. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this. And the Sooners will boot it away to start the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Gamecocks return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, woo, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball, but you play zone and you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards after the catch. Going to have to be really careful trying to cover that dude.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll run play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. Here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Oklahoma's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
He's got it on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Using the quick game. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Second and short now after that completion.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Caught behind the line. It's Barnes. Turns it on at midfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Back to throw. It's Arnold. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. They'll run it from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. This is a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barnes. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught near the sideline, it's Simon. After the short completion, it's now second down. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special.
He's off to the races. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. They're going to run it. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He's looking to throw. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And this offense is still early in the down, second and goal. They could still run it. They go with the pass. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing it immediately, getting the football out of his hands, seeing his wide receiver open, getting the big touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Mississippi State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the SEC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Stark Vegas.
Leaves it with the running back.
The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Grabbed behind the line. It's sharp. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third down, he drops to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The Sooners will punt this one away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller,
just plowing ahead. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The give to the back. Bulls his way forward. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Now the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's caught inside the 15. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina. Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They'll run it from the gun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Arnold. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Sooners send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No fair catches here, looking for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Caught in the backfield, it's Jacobs. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 2nd down coming up. Off the play fake. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A high kick trying to pin them deep. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Caught over the middle, it's Anderson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Back to pass, it's Arnold. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one deep. Oh, picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Sooner offense returns to the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Offense set on first down. Running back searching for a hole. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Trying play action. Coming after it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play. And they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Buys a little time. Going to take a shot. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Really good job on the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself. Do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on first down. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's got an open man. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. Second and 10 from the 27. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Oregon.
To the air, it's Sellers.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Trying to find his man on first down. Pulls it in. It's Jacobs. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Dialing up a second down pass play. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Going up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jacobs. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Jacobs. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. And they spike it to stop the clock. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the field goal unit is on the field. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Well, this is kind of weird. They're not even going to try to run a play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
And the Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Time for the Sooner offense to go back to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Sooners line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. With the catch, it's Bennett. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. play action on first down. Quick strike complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They keep attacking through the air. That's reeled in. It's Brown. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. These fans trying to be like a 12th man on defense and help them get a stop. Now improvising. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
To the air, it's Arnold. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking down the middle. What a snag by the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Grabs it in the middle. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs.
And that's a first down.
He's right on target. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll knock him down. So much for tight formation, smash mouth, 2nd and 1, and they've got 4 receivers across the field. Wants to throw, it's Arnold. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Ball's at the 47, they're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They go to the draw. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the ball is intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
He's just Johnny on the spot. Now his 2nd interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making the play.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Handoff from the shotgun. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Arnold. They're setting up the screen. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Quarterback adapting. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll try to run for it. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. It's a reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Power football with the run. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Fast motion from the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Dropping back, it's Arnold. It's complete on the right side.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Makes the grab. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Sooners are in the red zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together. It's loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. From the gun, running back on the move. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. hustling ahead on 3rd and short. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Now on 1st down from the 30. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games. That guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. He's got his man. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
And that is another 1st down.
He leaves it with his back. Open space at the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Scanning the field, it's Arnold. Makes the catch. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Oklahoma.
He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
It's now 2nd and goal.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. They're bringing heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. It's still 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to...
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The give, and tick, 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 tick. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. To the air, it's Sellers. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They'll try it on the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
First down for the offense.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
They'll throw it from the red zone. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
On to attempt to try. And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. A first down for the offense. The quarterback takes a knee. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball, just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
And then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.